I'm a couple days late for the UFC event that took place on Saturday. Like I said, man, it was so much sports going on. We had boxing on, we had UFC on. I was actually watching like WNBA games and stuff like that. And man, let's just get into the card, man. I want to get into the prelims because pretty much every fight on here was actually pretty much legit, man. We had a hell of a lot knockouts, a lot of submissions. We maybe had two or three decision fights this card. So let's get into it, man. Terrence McKinney versus Borshachev. I want to say I had McKinney winning this one because, like I said, he always usually gets his ass whooped early on in the fight. This one, he came out aggressive, and old dude tried to shoot on him, and he caught his neck. Ended up submitting him. It took him about a minute to get him up out of there. I'm pretty sure it's just a minute fight. So salute. Yeah, 55-second fight, man. Once he tried to reach in, he locked that neck and choked him out, made that boy tap. Looked like he was about to bleed out his nose, like he did him dirty. But McKinney been on a tear, man. He usually either get the knockout or a submission, or else he get knocked smooth the fuck out in the first round. So it was good for him to be on the positive side of this fight. So salute to Terrence McKinney. Next, we had Tracy Cortez. I want to say I had her winning by takedowns or whatever. She ends up winning unanimous decision. Hydra Emil versus Jose Delgado. I want to say I had Emil winning this one because he had the better record. I wasn't too familiar with these two fighters, but Delgado ended up getting that boy up out of there in the first round. Um, Main event on the prelims was Gregory Rodriguez versus Jack Hemerson. The Gregory dude, they call him RoboCop. He's just like I want to say he a light heavyweight. He just walked forward. He just throwing power shots, man. And he did that to Jack. He put one on that boy's chin and made him go directly back, like knocked him smooth out. He was down in the ring for a minute, man. He was out cold, man. He took a bad fall because usually like when you fall straight back, like you just completely out of there. But they said he's safe, everything's good with him, so speedy recovery for him. Usually when dudes get knocked out like that, they put them on a medical suspension where they can't fight for 6 to 9 months. So we probably won't see him again until next year or so, unless he get too aggressive and try to fight faster than that and pass all those protocols. Let's get into the main card for the UFC 317 though. Um, for to start the card off, we had Peyton Talbot versus Felipe Lima. I had Lima winning this one. I thought he was gonna be able to get some takedowns on him. He looked like he was gonna be able to dominate Talbot, but Talbot was able to like I said, outstrike him. I know he defended the takedowns well. I don't think he went down too many times, maybe twice, but he defended the takedowns as well. So that was good for him. Salute to Peyton Talbot. Benil Darish versus Ronaldo Marciano. I had Darish winning this one. I thought he was going to win by knockout, but this fight, this was a back and forth fight. I think Darish Benil ended up pulling off that third round because he won it. Obviously, he got some takedowns. He was furthermore aggressive than Ronaldo was. It kind of like he kind of tired himself out early in the fight because I think he won the first round. He lost the next two rounds in a row. Salute to Benil. Um, Brandon Royval versus Joshua Van. I had Joshua Van winning this one based off him fighting 3 weeks ago. I felt like he was the better striker, man, and he went up against Royal. They ain't back down from each other. I don't think they did no takedowns. They just stand there and bang for 3 rounds, 5 minute rounds at that. So they were just piecing each other up for 15 minutes. But Joshua Van pulled it off, man. I had to correct myself because Royval was the number one contender. He was currently the number one contender. I thought he already fought and lost as number one contender, but he was currently the number one contender. So he lost his number one to a unranked fighter that just fought off a 3 week notice, and now he gets the title shot versus the man who won the co-main event, which retained his title, Alexandra Pentejo. He choked out Kaya Kara France in the third round. Pentejo just like I say, he's the bigger fighter. He pretty much bullied Kai Kara France, had him on his bike going backwards for the most part. The takedowns was easy because he just like I said, he's just so small. and he pulled off that win. After that fight, Dana told him like, "Hey, this the next fight." Joshua Van just pulled off the win of the year, pretty much. He just beat the number one. We got to get him a title shot. So it looked like they're gonna be running that later on in the year. Main event of the evening, man, oh man, Charles Oliveira versus Ilia Topuria. Ilia, man, he said he the best boxer in the UFC. He has proven it. He has beat everybody pretty much by knockout. He knocked Oliveira out so bad, man. And it was early in the fight. It was a 2 minute 37 fight in the first round. He ended up hitting him with a right, came back with the left and hit him. And once Oliveira was falling backwards, Oliveira hit his head on his own knee. So he got pretty much got knocked out 3 times that fight. He got pieced up real quick, man. Elia just he got too much power, man. And for him to go up and wait and to be challenging boys like that is crazy. But salute to him, man. He got 2 belts now. I think Paddy Pimblett jumped in the ring after the fight, which wasn't scheduled to happen. He got in there and said that he want to win that belt off Pantejo. I don't know if that's gonna be the next fight, but I can see it being a solid fight if they do fight. Ilya, my bad. Um, if they end up fighting, I got Ilya. I don't think anybody beating Ilya right now. I can't see nobody knocking him out because he can take a punch, but also he can throw them motherfuckers too, man. So salute to Ilya for winning and becoming a double champ, man. We ain't got too many double champs in the UFC, but this is one I can see defending both titles a couple of times before he ends up losing. But it's gonna have to be somebody that can wrestle him and keep him off his throwing them hands, or that, I think that's the only way somebody could beat him. I can't see him being knocked out. But that's all I got for UFC, man. UFC 317. We got Fight Night coming up soon. We obviously have UFC 318 coming up, maybe at the end of the month or early August. So we'll tap back in when UFC pop back up. Like, share, subscribe to the Mechee from the Midwest podcast for your latest UFC updates on Facebook, YouTube,